Hello, welcome to Lady Applejack Speaks VA, a VA channel here on YouTube that focuses on the Netflix series Stranger Things. So, guys, I want to apologize for a very late post. My goal was to get these posted sometime early this evening, but I had some detours I had to do. So first off, I had to update my TikTok because it's been a hot minute since I've done anything on TikTok, and I was starting to get notifications like, "Hey, are you still alive?" Um, but also beside that, I had a little snafu with my laptop. My laptop decided it was going to go kaput, and I had to wait until my new laptop was delivered so I could write the scripts and get them ready to share with you guys. And guys, it's been a hot minute. It's been kind of crazy today. So I hope what episode that I'm about to present is worth your wait. Before I jump into details of the episode, I would like to give a special shout out to one of our subscribers that has gifted me this idea of what to do with this upcoming episode. So I hope I say your name right. If I don't, I am so sorry. Kyumin Kim, did I say it right? I hope I did. Thank you so much for this request. It was so funny because they put out a comment on one of my stories or one of my episodes, and it was it like gave me the writer tingles, as I like to call, where you just get those tingles along your spine and you think to yourself, oh my god, that would be like perfect to tie into the storyline somehow. How can I do it? And I had that moment, and I'm like, I have to do this. I have to. There's no other way around it. So thank you so much for this request, and I hope I did it justice. Now, let's talk about the episode in question. So the episode is for Series 1, Small Town, where we follow Eddie Munson and female listener shortly after they graduate high school. They are now married, and they are expecting their first child. So we are kind of just watching them go through the early stages of adulthood and being on their own, um, in the sense that they live by themselves now and whatnot. So that's kind of where we're at with it. I'm not sure, like I've said before, I'm not sure if there is ever going to be a conclusion to this series, but if there is, I don't see it for happening, like happening in the near future. Does that make sense? I don't know. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. Anyways, this episode is episode 15, and it's rated PG-13 for strong language. Also, the title of the episode, I kind of broke one of my rules, is This Used to Be My Playground. If you guys know, this is another Madonna song. As you could tell, I'm a big Madonna fan. However, this song was not released until 1992, and it was a part of the soundtrack for A League of Their Own. Now, I usually try to stick to true to time 1985, 1986 song names for my titles, because I feel like music is just like the best way to kind of convey an emotion. But this one, I made an exception because it felt like it fit the whole dialogue, the whole story that I have going on in this script. So forgive me for using it out of date or not ready, like not even released yet song to convey an emotion, but I hope it works out. Anyhow, another thing that I want to point out about this episode, and this is unusual for me too, is it's actually 3 parts. The first 2 parts are just kind of like build-up parts. We're going to be focusing on the dates for the first 2 as September 16th and September 17th, 1986. So the first half is for September 16th, 1986 at 2 a.m. And then the second half is going to be September 17th, and it will be like regular day hours, like 9 a.m. or something like that. That one doesn't really have any specific time. And then the final piece is going to be October 3rd, 1986. It doesn't make sense right now, but I hope it will make sense as the storyline is going along. And another thing I want to point out is sections 1 and 2, September 16th and September 17th, are not told in either listener or Eddie's perspective. They are actually told in third person perspective. So again, this is a departure from what I normally do with these scripts. I usually have Eddie talking throughout them. Every once in a while, I'll probably do a narrative for listener. In fact, I don't think I've done that for series 1. I've only done it for series 2 because that's more of a character-driven one. But in this case, I'm doing third person, and it's so weird. Now, the third section, however, is going to be all in Eddie's perspective. And I think you'll see why, and you'll understand why as I do this. Anyway, with that being said, I hope I did it justice. And as always, I'm willing to take anybody's feedback or anybody's criticism. That's the only way we improve, right? So if I didn't nail it, please tell me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, let's get on to the episode. Listener wakes up with a start, beads of sweat budding on her hairline. It was another one of those nightmares. It is the one that she's had ever since the accident in December. And it always starts the same. There's a truck behind her, riding down on her, bumping her tailgate repeatedly, which is causing her body to repeatedly jerk forward against the seatbelt. Then, like clockwork, the car is spinning out and toward a telephone pole on Lovers Lane. She tries everything to make it all stop. Hits her brakes as hard as she can. Tries jerking the wheel back. Desperate to take control of the car. But no matter what she does, it's always too late. The only difference between real life and the nightmares is, in the nightmares, she always dies. Always. And again, unlike real life and the nightmare, she's always pregnant. Tears begin to slip down listener's flushed face as the brutal images fill her mind again. She tries to fight back her sobs, but soon enough, the bed's gentle shaking wakes her husband up from his slumber. He rolls over and immediately sits up, alert to listener's distress. Baby? Baby. Hey, shh, it's okay. It's okay. Baby, it's okay. Hey. No, you're fine. It's all right. Here, just breathe with me, okay? Good girl. Okay, I got you. It's just another nightmare. That's all. No, baby, you're fine. You're fine. You're alive. You're fine. I got you, princess. I got you. Oh, Jesus. Oh, baby, you're burning up. All right, sit tight. Let me go get you some water. I'll get you some cold water, and let me turn on the AC a bit. It is kind of hot in here. Okay? Okay, just stay right there. Stay right there, love. I'll be right back. Oh, fuck. All right. Got the water. All right, let's see. Where's the AC? My eyes. All right. Oh, yeah, it's way too hot in here. Drop that down a few notches. Okay. All right, baby. Okay, here you go. Drink this, okay? Take it easy. Don't drink it too fast now. Listener takes the glass from him and gulps it down gratefully, not realizing how thirsty she truly was. While Eddie turns on her nightstand lamp to get a better look at her, she continues to try to calm down and do her breathing exercises. Eddie notes how flushed her face is and how distressed she looks. While she drinks, Eddie takes that time to rub her protruding belly soothingly, noting that their baby was alert and on the move. He gently pulls up the oversized black Sabbath shirt Listener had worn to bed to kiss her belly. He takes a moment to marvel as the outline of the baby's little foot surfaced on Listener's taunt skin. He bends down once more to kiss it gently. Hey, Peanut. So, I'm guessing it was another nightmare about the accident. Yeah, you've been having a lot of them lately. Kind of had a feeling this was going to happen, once the court hearing came closer. And it probably doesn't help that the court hearing is tomorrow. Listener shudders as she thinks about facing Jason Carver in court. After Chief Hopper gathered enough evidence to press charges against Carver, it was later decided that she would receive a sizable settlement from the Carver Family Trust. But she still had to go through court proceedings. Since the ball started rolling, she was more cautious, looking behind her at every moment that things felt too comfortable. She had only started driving herself to work 3 months ago, and each time she drove, she dreaded looking in the windshield mirror, always afraid that she would find the truck following her again. Hey, you're shaking. It's going to be okay. Hopper will be there, and I'm going to be there. It's just a formality, one hearing, and we're done, baby. I won't let anything happen to you or Peanut. No, you aren't being silly. Not at all. You have every right to be scared. I think I am a little scared too. I just wish there was something I could do to take all this anxiety away, you know? Come here. I love you so much. And tomorrow is going to be just fine. I promise. Now, you need to lay down and you need to get a little more sleep, baby. Of course, I'll hold you. You never, ever have to ask me that. All right, let me get settled, okay? All right. Okay, all settled. Are you comfortable? Okay, good. I'm right here. Just want you to close your eyes. Here you go. Go to sleep, baby. I'll see you in the morning. The next day at the courthouse. Okay, baby, keep your eyes straight ahead. I know he's staring at you, but just ignore him. He can't do a damn thing to you while we're here. And he's not going to be able to do anything else to you after this. As long as I'm around, you're safe. Okay, give me your hand. It's going to be okay. The hard part of testifying is over, and now all we have to do is wait for the verdict. Two weeks later, October 3rd, 1986. Well, as promised by dipshit Carver's attorney, the trust settled with listener in the amount of $25,000. While this was more money than either of us could have ever imagined having, to me, it was not enough to cover up the emotional damage that it left my wife. It would never be enough. It was a start, though, and with the recent restraining order we filed against Carver, I was certain we wouldn't hear much more from that prick. Wayne recommended that we put half the money into a savings account for us to use later on down the road if we ever decide to move out of state, which we have had talks about that. And ideally, we're thinking maybe move to Illinois in the next 5 years. The other half of the money was invested into, I guess it's called a certificate of deposit, I think. I don't know. I don't understand this shit, but it's basically something to be set aside for Peanut's future. Peanut. Our baby wasn't much of a peanut anymore. Listener is approaching 8 months now, and she's as beautiful as ever. She couldn't wait to have our baby here with us, and I would be lying if I didn't feel the same way. We are doing everything customary for soon-to-be first-time parents, reading a shit ton of books. I thought I read a lot in high school, but no, nothing like this. Going to these new parenting and Lamaze classes together. And finishing up baby proofing the trailer. I didn't realize how much preparation all this was going to take, but I definitely don't regret it. Listener is starting to nest too. She's still working, which I'm not a fan of, but in a couple weeks she'll be able to take maternity leave, which I think will be good for her. I'm hoping that since the settlement has been finalized, that we can just start focusing on our future together, our future with our family. It's another busy day at the garage, and I'm working on a Buick that some old chick brought in today. And all of a sudden I hear my boss shouting at me over the sounds of tools that are buzzing away in the background to come into his office. My wife was on the phone. Listener? Are you sure? Huh. Okay, I'll be right there, boss. My mind is reeling. Is everything okay? Listener never calls me at work. Normally, she just waits for me to come home and then she'll talk to me there. She isn't due for another month unless... Oh, fuck. I haul ass to the garage, jumping over old Jack, who is laying on his back on the undercart roller, getting ready to glide under a 67 Impala. I make my way to the phone in record time. Listener? Hey, baby, hey, are you okay? Peanut? Is something wrong with Peanut? No? Peanut's okay. You're okay. Okay. Well, honey, what's wrong? Why are you calling me at work? I mean, no, baby, I'm not pissed. It's just it's really out of character for you to call me here. Wait, what? What? You mean your foster mom, right? She's there. Oh, okay. Your mom. Not your foster, your biological mom? Wait, she's at our house? Why? Okay. All right, baby, calm down. Just sit tight. I'll be right there, okay? I'm on my way. I will hurry as quick as I can. I love you. I love you, princess. It's going to be okay. Okay, bye. Boss man, I gotta leave. Family emergency.